Well, good morning. My gosh. I just went.
What are you getting at?
Sorry, I was watching a show at the same time. I just took Smokey out to go potty, and it is so hot outside. Oh my gosh. Last night I went out to a music venue show thing that I usually don't go to, but I decided why not? I'm home. Donnie was at band practice, so I figured I'd go out, and I didn't even get home late. But I did end up taking Richie swimming again yesterday, and I don't know if it was that or if it's just the week has been busier for me because I've been doing my steps and working out a bit, I'm trying to, like all this stuff, and tired. And it just happens like that. When you're on dialysis, you're just hit a brick wall sometimes and you're just tired. Now, if you think like I do, you can feel guilty. You can feel restless, like your body's tired, but your mind's still going. You feel burdened, like I need to get all this stuff done. So what I suggest is to accept that your body is tired and embrace it. Because really pushing yourself even more and more and more and more just causes more of an avalanche of disaster, which equals out to just being extremely exhausted. Or you might not even be able to get out of bed. There have been a couple times where I've gotten to that point, and that's even worse in a way, because even though, yes, you're catching up on sleep and all that and your body's resting, it's like all of a sudden you wake up at 11 o'clock at night and then you're just awake, and it's just chaos because your cycle of sleep and everything just gets thrown off, and it really truly is chaos. So yesterday morning and this morning, I don't really remember Donnie leaving so much for work. He makes me my hot lemon water, which I drink every morning, leaves it on the nightstand. And then sometimes he'll go ahead and leave me coffee, but typically not if he's noticed that I'm not drinking my lemon tea or my lemon water, which typically I'll wake up when he is in the kitchen doing stuff, and my lemon water will be sitting there. Yes, I am spoiled. And I'll drink it, and then sometimes I even just fall back asleep after that, and sometimes I'm okay and I get up, and other times I just lay in bed for a little bit. But yesterday and today I did not get up. I did not even move. I was just like, bye, have a good day. And I went back to sleep, and then at 7 I jerked awake. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got to do my exchange. So I forced myself to get up. It's funny too, because sometimes the exchange itself is what motivates you to get up. Because it's like if you start that exchange late, then everything bounces later, right? If you start it early, then everything bounces earlier. So it's cool because you can fluctuate. But at 7, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to get up. Sorry, that's my leaf blowing person on the premises. So give me a second. Okay, that's a little better. I shut the door. So anyways, I woke up, jerked awake, grabbed my bag, kind of did this and that. So I started my exchange at 7:30. I like to start it at that kind of time. Once in a while I'll do like 7:15, but usually I like an hour or the half hour time to start, because it's just easier to remember. On my phone I have like 5 alarms for dialysis, which I have to go back into every day if I change it to make sure that I'm doing it at the right times. And then I find that that's easier than having to remember, oh wait, what was today? When did I start? All that kind of thing, especially when you're already tired. So that's what I do. Anyways, so I waited till 7:30, did my exchange at 7:30, and then came in here to the living room and did a couple little things. Noticed my water cooler is out of water. So Donnie must have used the last of it for coffee. And I looked outside and I thought, that means I'm going to need to get some water, because the water here is not great to drink. In fact, you're really not supposed to drink it. But we have that 25-cent water filtration system down by the laundry room, which is fine. And 90% of the place, or the walk down there is covered, or in the shade, I should say. It's in the shade, depending on the time of day. So it's not too terrible of a situation, but it's not pleasant too at the same time. So I thought, well, I'll go get that done. I'll get some water jugs and fill them up and do that. And then I sat here on the couch, and I fell asleep. Like, I was passed out asleep and then jerked awake at 10 when my friend called, because we had a 10 o'clock conversation scheduled. So I'm like, oh my God. So thankfully he woke me up and we had some business to take care of, because I mean, it's just, the music scene's just crazy. It's just so crazy. If you think high school, we should never say like that's so high school. High school was a long time ago. There's this idea that like high school drama doesn't, like high school drama ends. No, you know what? High school drama does not end, ever. High school drama goes throughout the rest of your life, whether it's in your home with the drama, whether it's in your workplace with the drama, whether it's with committees or boards or organizations you've joined. It's all backstabbing political high school drama all the time. So I tell you, anyways, thankfully I had that call, because then I was like, oh my gosh, at 10:30 I have to do my exchange. So I did that, conversed, hung up, and then I looked over and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't even taken Smokey out. So I got ready, because I was in my pajamas, and I went downstairs with him, and we swiftly went to, there's a little spot over there that's pretty much the whole way is in the shade. So we went over there and he pottied and came back. It's not really the area that's in the shade, but it's more like the path to get there is in the shade. And that's my most important thing, because I just want to make sure that his paws don't burn and I'm not on fire. So anyways, but we got back and it's so hot. I don't know. Today's not even as hot as it was Monday and Tuesday. In fact, I think today and tomorrow is supposed to be cooling down into like the lower 90s. And then at some point we're getting rain. It's going to be a chilly 85. So, but I was surprised with how hot it feels out there. And now I'm like, I don't even want to go get water, because I'm not going to go back out there. Which means that I do have some juice in the fridge. I have water in my water bottle still, and I have coffee to drink until it's cooler in the evening and I can go get water, or Donnie gets home and he can go get water. Typically he fills up the 5-gallon bucket or jug, whatever. And I just fill up like I don't even know, is it a gallon? I think so. I fill up the gallon jugs sometimes. But that's the easiest for me to fill up, because I have to, haul it. I feel like I'm in biblical times when that happens. But, it is what it is. Worst case scenario is I just boil water like you do in the good old days. So I'll be fine. But I was just amazed with how hot it is outside. Today, though, I am pretty tired. Although now I feel a little bit more awake because I went outside and I had a good conversation on the phone. And I think I will finish a crochet project and possibly, oh my gosh, I think I told you guys that I got a package at Amazon, because I do diamond art like this. Those are my pieces. Actually, that one my friend made, but these two I've done. and it came so wrinkled. I had to call Amazon and tell them, like, this is beyond ridiculous, and it's my second one like that. Now this piece was far worse than the first time it happened, and I could send it back and then get another one, but I'm just going to see if I can flatten it out and make it work. But the first one, when that happened, was a heart similar to this, but it's more of pink tones instead of the blue tones. And I was so mad because it was the very last one of them that they offered. And obviously I love hearts. And so I was really mad, but I don't know what happened. I didn't call it in or whatever. But then this time when my other diamond art came in like that, I was just like, why? This is just so ridiculous. And I pay for Prime. So my stuff should, one, not go to the office here, because they should just come directly to my door, which I'm paying for. And two, should not come damaged. And like a week ago, I got a purple hair dye that came, and it was so damaged. The box was ripped apart. It was awful. Like the box inside, there was stuff leaking. It was terrible. In fact, when I took it back to Kohl's, because they do the return for free there with Amazon, I told the guy, I was like, now be careful of that. And he's like, whoa, is this hair dye? Like, he immediately knew because he dyes his hair. And I was like, yeah. And so we talked about that. But I tell you. Anyways, I think I'll start a diamond art project today or finish one of them. I think I've already started one. I'm almost done with it, I think. Yeah. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Rest up if you need to. That's just the message. Okay, bye-bye.